Hello everyone, my name is Caroline Ward. I'm a Senior HR Services Consultant from Collins McNicholas Recruitment and HR Services Group. Today I'll be taking you through an online tutorial on cover letters. This is on behalf of Sligo Leader Partnership and in conjunction with the SciCap programme. Cover letters are often dreaded by job seekers, but once you have a formula for completing your cover letter, then you'll be able to create a really strong, tailored letter in no time. Today I'm going to go through a little information on what exactly a cover letter is, talk through some proposed content, and recap with some key guidelines and top tips for developing your cover letter. A cover letter enables you to express your interest in a particular job and organisation. You can highlight your main skills and attributes and match those to the role itself. Really, what you're doing is starting a conversation with the job advertiser, so your hiring manager, your recruiter, your employer. You're introducing yourself before you get a chance to have a phone conversation, before you get a chance to have an interview. So this is your first impression. You need to make it count. Even when you're applying online, cover letters are important. You should make sure that your cover letter is legible, it's typed, and make sure that you keep a copy of your cover letter. This is so that if and when you get called for an interview, you'll be able to review the information here and feel more comfortable with what you've shared with the employer so far. We always advise our candidates that if possible, it's good to follow up with a phone call within a week or within a specified time noted on your letter. What this means is that you're drawing attention to your CV and your cover letter with your employer. If you do decide to make this follow-up phone call, make sure that you're well prepared with a few bullet points on your background and your suitability for the role prepared. There are some basic rules that you should always keep in mind when putting together your cover letter. Use a clear font style, Arial or Times New Roman, for example. Calibri is also a good choice. Keep it nice and neutral, nothing too fancy or jazzy. You want it to be easy for your employer to open your cover letter, and you want it to be really easy to read. Never include images or photographs unless you're asked to. Use short paragraphs and bullet points. Tailor the cover letter to the specific company or role and avoid elaborate or coloured stationery. Print a clean final copy to send. Never send a photocopy. It's really important, once again, that you keep your paragraphs nice and short and to the point. When writing your cover letter, you should try to address a specific person rather than to whom it may concern or dear sir, madam. You can do this by having a look at the job advertisement for a contact name, having a look on LinkedIn to see if there's a contact person there, or calling the company directly for more information. In the opening paragraph, you should explain why you're contacting the person. Here you would mention the advertisement, the referral who put you in touch with the job, or simply introduce yourself. Your goal here is to explain why you're worthy of the job and entice them to read a little further. This opening paragraph is only 2 to 3 sentences long. Keep it nice and brief, it's just an introduction. The middle paragraph of your cover letter tells more information about yourself, your suitability for the job, and the company. Here is your opportunity to demonstrate that you've researched the company and that you fully understand the requirements of the job by looking at the job description or the job advertisement. This paragraph should be really specific and tailored each time to match the requirements of the job that you're applying to. You should refer to your skills and experience in relation to the given role. Here is also your opportunity to clarify any gaps in your CV. So for example, if your role was made redundant and you spent some time in job seeking, or if you were at home caring for a loved one, Here is your opportunity to reference this. The middle paragraph of your cover letter should answer some questions that an employer may have, and it should also entice them to read your CV. However, it should only be perhaps 6 to 7 sentences long maximum. You should be looking to keep this really specific and concise. The final paragraph in your cover letter should be a closing statement. Here you express your enthusiasm for the job and thank the person for their time in reviewing your application. This can be quite generic in nature, but always be careful that you don't just simply copy and paste from a previous application, as at times you may include older information. You'd be surprised how often this happens. We recommend being proactive and indicating that you would give a call at a specific time and date to follow up on your application. If you do this, make sure you stay true to your word and call at the given time. You should also prepare well for this call with bullet points of how your experience and your skills directly match the job that is advertised. Finally, to summarise some of the information on cover letters. You should see this as an introduction to yourself and your application. Make sure that the information is all tailored to the job advertised. Keep it concise. Make sure that it's addressed to a specific person and follow up with a phone call if you can. Beware of common mistakes such as poor spelling, overusing copy and paste, creating a letter that is too long and full of irrelevant information. Thank you for your time in listening to this tutorial on cover letters. If you'd like to schedule a one-to-one phone or Skype conversation, please do not hesitate to get in contact on the details below. Any further support provided is fully funded by the County Sligo Leader Partnership with the SICAP programme. Best of luck with your job search.